Hello, this is Michele Knight. Welcome to your weekly astrology this week. Oh, I have to tell you, it's a challenging week. I'm not going to lie. We have Mercury going retrograde. We also have a new moon, which is tangling with Pluto. Also, Mars and Saturn are involved. So we are being challenged. However, the new moon is in harmonious Libra. So there is potential to glide through it as long as we don't engage in battle. Here's your weekly astrology. Hello, my darling warrior Aries. This week is intense. There are going to be weeks in life that are challenging. And as I said, we are the warriors. We're spiritual warriors. We can cope with things. But actually, what we have to do this week is do the opposite of what we are used to doing. No freaking out and having temper and then just saying things as it is. Happened to me last week, actually. I was having a meeting. Someone said something so extreme and unexpected that I immediately picked up the phone and went blah, 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 to someone. And actually, I would have been more empowered if I'd taken a step back and then rang up and gone, blah, blah, blah. But no, we disempower ourselves when we get emotional. And yeah, it's one of the beautiful things about us. But this week could be very triggering when it comes to our deep wounds and our deep feelings. And we may feel, because also Mars is retrograde, that we're being pushed and pulled in many emotional directions. Because the moon is obviously in our opposite sign. So it's a new moon, and actually it represents our emotional relationships, our harmony within our relationships, and it may be that there's a bit of rebellion around us. People may be acting like us, actually, and speaking to an extreme, or saying things to an extreme, and doing things to an extreme. We're like, wow, hello. The tables have turned somewhat. So it's most important that you keep your calm and that you allow yourself to just be a little bit chill. Now, Mercury retrograde is in our most primal zone. So there's lots of confusion about motivation, other people's motivation, who can be trusted and not trusted. It's about secrets and confusions and you know, it's in our primal zone of life, death, rebirth, affairs, obsessions, jealousy. You might be feeling more jealous, more insecure, more intense than usual. So therefore, got to double down on the being calm, thinking before you speak, and don't say anything manipulative. Now, that's not normally in your DNA. You know, you don't say things to manipulate people. You say it as it is. You're very, very honest and direct. But Mercury may make you panic so much and be insecure that you say something that's a bit naughty. You know, you say something that's a bit deep and a bit too much. So be the pure Aries that you are. Be pure of heart. And don't say anything that could be damaging or say anything underhand to win an argument, even in, you know, when you're emotional. You have the chance actually to clear a few things up when it comes to your career, but definitely I wouldn't be freaking out with anyone at work. So no having to go at the boss, because that could backfire. This week is about you going within, dealing with your emotions and watching, because actually Mercury is in the position that allows you to be an observer. Actually observe what's going on before you react. Let's see what your tarot has to say, my darling. You hear my parrot, desperate to go out. I might have to let him out in a minute. Sit on my arm for a few. Aries, Aries, Aries. Aries, Aries, Aries. Aries, Aries, Aries. The week ahead. You're letting go of something. Do it in the calm manner of this card. The 8 of Cups is showing that you don't have to kick down all the cups around you to move on and move forward and let go. You know, grace is in fact a great word for us this week. To be graceful and to do things in grace and to, you know, let go. I'm not surprised this card came up, the sex and drugs and rock and roll. There are temptations, particularly temptations to have conversations and indulge in things that you know are naughty, and that, you know, let's say if you're in a relationship, you might be tempted to have a flirtation. You might be tempted to sort of just think, oh, I can't deal with the stress at the moment. I'm going to just go to one of my bad habits. Don't do it. Don't do it. Definitely don't do it this week, because you know what? When we're feeling under pressure and we do that, again, what would that cause? Mayhem and disaster. You don't need mayhem and disaster, although having said that, the tower all means that, you know, it's something that happens and then it calms down. But it will only happen if you indulge in that in the first place. This is avoidable. You know, you don't have to put yourself in that position, and then you'll be all right. There's lots of conversation around your work. You might think about studying. You might be thinking about moving forward. But there's somebody around you that's advising you around those areas that's really, really beautiful. They've got your interests at heart. It's like a soul connection. And yeah, they might help tip you into the next phase. The Wheel of Fortune, a major arcana card, is very important. It means something's happening that's meant to be, and the wheel is turning. What goes up must come down, and vice versa. One thing we can be sure about in this life is change, and change is coming, baby. But we quite like change. Anyway, have a stunning week. Be calm, be calm, be calm. So much love to you, gorgeous.
MicheleKnight.com. I was a client of Michele Knight, so I knew all of the psychics, and they'd read for me.
It's such a innovative and really useful organisation to have at your fingertips.
There are a lot of people who they have an idea of what a psychic reading is, they have an idea of, you know, what a psychic should and shouldn't do, and a lot of it is from centuries gone by, you know, the carnival sideshow, and Michele really has brought psychics into the modern world.
Michele Knight is a wonderful organisation to work for. It's a unique family, and that is readers, the customer service operators.
I know if I wanted to choose a reading, I know I wouldn't go to another company.
The ethics, the standard, the professionalism that we keep really is second to none.
To be honest, I've never really looked at another reader service because I don't think I need to.
When I finally got a job, I pray that I will do well with all the tests that we go through. I was absolutely delighted.
Well, the process of being employed with Michele Knight wasn't an easy one, which always makes it more rewarding when you do actually pass the 4 test readings that you have to go through before you're accepted.
The interview process is actually reading for other people, reading for some of Michelle's staff as well. It's actually, you know, what they're looking for, specifics, so surname, relatives, their names. They're looking for what happened 2-3 years ago in detail.
To be sitting at home and then the phone rings and this beautiful distinctive voice, it's Michele Knight here, I'm ringing you for my test reading, is on the other end of the line, is scary. She really wants to know that her clients are getting validations.
You get a sense that everybody running it is on the ball.
The flexibility we get as readers, well, it's just great.
I do love the freedom of when I can work and when I can have a break.
Michele Knight family are amazing, really flexible, very supportive. It's like working for no other.
It's authentic, that's a big thing, it's authentic. She genuinely cares about her readers and about the people that we read for, so it's inclusive.
I love working for MicheleKnight.com. They're great people, it's a great energy there.
She really cares about her readers getting the best, and she really cares about the clients coming and walking away, you know, and feeling like they got what they came for.
Working with Michele Knight, I know that I've got professional backup, and I know that the clients are looked after very well as well.
Michelle's very involved with her readers personally. If you need information, you need anything from her, she will reply personally.
I just love being part of a unique team, one of the most unique companies that I've ever come across.